This conference will now be recorded.
Hi guys, good morning. How are you all?
Good morning, Priya.
Hi,
Good
good
Yeah,
morning, Priya.
morning.
how are you?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, Priya.
Yes,
Good.
Priya.
Yes.
We are good.
Good. Everyone good? Okay. So, good. Okay. So, every week we will take the activities. Okay. Did I announce this previously? The activities group discussions we will take. Okay. Yes, no.
No, Priya, we don't know.
So we will have a group discussions which the group discussion, the topics will be given to you. Okay. So what we generally discuss is manual testing topics, automation testing topic, how we automate, what is locator. Okay, all these we will discuss. Now, automation things we will discuss after we complete. So as we completed manual testing, we will have the group discussions on next Monday. So you have 5 to 6 days to prepare, and you can prepare yourself for below topics and be ready for a group discussion. So when we say group discussion, how it will be? So groups will be created. Okay, everyone will be like not part of a group. For example, like we have 10 people, 5 people, there will be two groups. Now the 5 people who are in a group, they will first group, okay, consider a group A. Group A will discuss, group B will just listen. And after group A's discussion is completed, group B people are going to communicate what they are not discussing about. Okay, what are the topics that are missed out? So you will be listening to the discussion actively so that you can find out what they missed. Then group B will start discussion, then group A will be the listeners, and group A will find out what is missing. So kind of a activity we will have. The topics I'm going to share here for the group discussion. Okay. So in the manual testing, types of testing is the topic. Okay. Then the topic is testing principles. Third is defect. What is defect and defect life cycle? And fourth topic will be on a Jira and what is agile methodology and what is Scrum framework, what we have different meetings, what is agile methodology is, what is a Scrum, and what is a Scrum team meaning. Okay, and in the automation, so next Monday, what is the date on next Monday? It's on 20th of March. So we have 20 March, we have a group discussion for manual testing topic. Okay. Okay, fine. In the automation testing, this we will take on a next Monday, 27 March, okay, around that time. So in this, what we will discuss is all about, okay, the topics will be, for example, locators, how we automate. Okay, application, what is automation testing, what is the difference between manual and automation testing, and some code related questions. Okay, maybe to write a code, you have to write a code in a group. Okay, someone will tell, like group members will help each other and they will collectively write a code. Okay, others have to point out the errors in the code, kind of. So it is a group activity, we will take it. And this is about the group discussion. Yes, is it interesting?
Yes, Priya.
Yes. Okay, good. Fine. So why I kept Mondays wantedly, because weekend you will get some time to prepare. So if many of you might be working and you have time on a weekend, so we will have, okay, time to prepare. Okay, fine. Now let us move to the topics what we have discussed. Okay, what we have discussed. Yes, can we have some answers?
Locators, class name, link text,
Okay, okay,
ID,
okay. Yes.
about import and compiler. What is compiler?
Yes. What is import? Okay. Yes, we have discussed about locators and some programs on the locator. So assignments, everyone able to complete? Yes. Write a program for search. Yes. Everyone completed?
Yes, Priya.
Yes. Okay. We will move to the next topic. So now interesting topic we will see, that is XPath. Okay, you might have heard XPath so many times. What is XPath? Can anyone tell me if you know? What is XPath? Do you know?
XPath also one of the locator. We need to find
Yes,
elements, objects with that.
yes. XPath is XML path of a element. So what does it mean, XML path? Okay. So we know that any web page. So if we open any web page, the any web page that we open, that pages are nothing but mm, HTML page it is, right? Hypertext markup language. So there is a path for each element. How we identify it? Particular element, if we right click and inspect. Okay, this is a tag. See, this a tag is inside this div. Okay, and this div is a parent of this div. Okay, this is a parent, and again there is another parent. There is sibling, then again parent. Okay, so we have elements in a structured format, right? There is a path, particularly like we have a world map, right? In that we have a one country. In country we have state. In state we have cities. In the cities we have some places are district cities, there some are small cities or some are villages. Then we have particular path if we want to reach to a particular place. In the similar way, each element has a parent element, then the child element, then inside that there are actually elements available. So that is address of a element on a page. Indirectly, XPath meaning is address of a element on a page. So how we find out address of the element? We discussed ID and name, that is by directly taking your name and ID. It is kind of we are identifying a person with his Aadhaar card or like with his PAN card. So that will be universal. If you give that, that will be there. So ID is also unique. If you are able to find out with ID, you can find it. But if you don't know ID or if you do not have ID and name, what is another way? The another way is to find a person is address, right? If even if we know the person address, we can find him. Yes or no? If we know Aadhaar card, indirectly we are going to his address only. Okay, even we know ID, it means it is pointing to that address only. Element is available at particular address. Even you write ID name, it is the address it will go, or even you write XPath, it will go to element. Like we will be navigated to element. To find a particular element, we use address. That address is path. Okay, path means in the programming, that is path. In general language, you can consider it as address. Okay, in general language, do not say in the interview that we are writing address of the element. It is path of a element. Okay, path is equal to or synonym like address. I am saying in general life, but path meaning is correct. Like path is the word that we have to use in the interview or in the technology. Path of a element on that page, on that entire page, on that entire HTML page where that element resides, that is a path of a element. So why it is called XPath? It is XML path. Like XML is extensible markup language. In that there are tags. So XML, HTML, all are markup language. Meaning is there are tags. Okay, less than, greater than symbol, and there is a input tag. Less than, greater than symbol, there is a div tag. So these are the tags. These are the tags. These are XML tags. So it is called as XML path, and XML path is called XPath in short. Okay, so elements in the HTML page are created using this XML language, which is the tags we have. So what these tags meaning is, this tag, input tag, is used to create a input box. We use this input tag to create a tag. Div is also a tag which is used to create a division. So on a page there are divisions. On a page C there are divisions. What divisions we have? If you right click inspect, this is entirely one division. See, all the menus are available here. If you go to the child of this another, okay, right side, this is another division. Okay, again you have the below divisions. Entire page is created using small divisions. Okay, this is another division, header is another division, menus is another division, right side add to cart is another division. Why those divisions are created? To create a layout, to create a structure of a page. Yes, how the home will have a layout, like there is a kitchen, there is a hall, there is a bedroom, like there is a proper structure, there is a divisions created indirectly. It means the page is also created with some headings. Header is different, body is different, left panel is different, right? You can see this left panel has options, right panel has the elements, actually some details. So divisions are created, categorization is done systematically, it is visible on a page, not everything is mixed up, so that divisions are created. Entirely the page is created with the tags. In short, you can consider that entirely this page is created with the tags. So these tags are input tag, division tag, or a select tag. All these tags are there. So okay, okay, so we have this. Now XML path is a path of a element. Fine. Now how we write the, actually, like, okay, background you got XML path or X path. So how we write, actually how we use it in the code, or what is the benefit? we will see now. Okay, how we use, how we write. So this has a syntax. XPath, you can write XPath with some syntax. ID and name we use directly, but XPath has a syntax. Syntax meaning is grammar. Syntax means grammar, right? Now, what is the syntax of XPath is double slash. Whatever your tag name is, you have to write a tag name, then square bracket, then at the rate, then you have to write ID equals to double quotes the ID value. Here, whatever is your ID, you have to write. This is the syntax of your XPath. So for any element, if you are writing XPath, we have to write in this syntax. We have to use this syntax and write it. Okay. Make a note of this syntax. You have to remember this syntax. Till now we saw that ID we are using. ID directly we use how? Driver dot find element, and in the bracket we write by dot ID, and in the bracket we specify whatever is the ID we specify. Okay. But now XPath we are going to write this way. I will write driver dot find element, and by dot, what we have to write, tell me? By dot XPath or ID?
XPath.
XPath, correct, XPath, and then we specify the XPath. Okay, what we specify the XPath? This is syntax. This is the syntax. In this format we have to specify. Now in this format we have to specify, remember it, double slash. It will always start from a double slash, and then we have a tag name is input div. These are the tag names. What are the tags? These are the tags. Okay, input div. Some more examples, let me write. A tag, right? A tag we have, which is for a links. This is also a tag. Again, what we have the tags, see on a page what tags we have. We have buttons also. Yes, tell me.
Script body, is that also tags?
Yes, script that are also tags. Yes, correct. But for automation, we will never use script tag. Okay, script is there, but we will, as automation QA, we will not use. So we will use some of the tags such as table tag. We will use. Okay, tags meaning is it will be in the greater than less than symbol. It will be inside this symbol, greater than less than symbol. Then we have button tag also. Buttons are created with the button tag. Okay. So these are the tags. Now, this first thing after double slash will come as a tag. Then we have square bracket at the rate. This will be remaining, this will remain same as it is for every place. Like every XPath will have square bracket and at the rate as it is. ID is, you can use ID equals to ID value of the ID. You can use name equals to name value. You can use class name and class name value. Okay. So here, instead of ID, we can write, instead of ID, what we can write is, okay, let me, any attribute and that attribute value. Okay. This is the syntax of XPath. Make a note of this, very important. How actually the HTML page is created? The HTML page is created with the tags, right? Now we are finding the element. Why we are actually finding the element? Why actually we are learning XPath and all these locators? Yes, guys, tell me. Yes.
For element identification.
Yes, to click
Identify
on
the.
a element, to perform some actions on a element, right? We have to perform a action on a element. We are writing this all. Okay. So when we use XPath, if ID is not available, we will use XPath. Simple thing is ID, so we use ID. Simple is ID, ID is available, don't think much. Okay, what to write, what to take for a element. ID is available, just take ID and done. Your job is done. So click on it or input something, go to next element. Okay, but in case the IDs are not available, then what? IDs will be majorly available. Sometimes IDs may not be available, then we will use XPath. Okay. So both the things are option for us. It is not compulsory that we should write XPath or it's not compulsory that we should use ID. You can use anything, either or. So we have 8 locators. You can use any locator. You can use any locator. Okay. Okay, fine. Now, I will write some examples. Now, in this, we will write a XPath. Go to the page and Control F. Click on a Control F. See, this find by string is open. It was not open initially. I'll show again. Close this. Click on this element, right click, inspect. Right click, inspect, it will show this window. In this, there is no open search bar, anything. Now Control F. The control is on this right side of a page and Control F, it will open find by string. So it is open. After Control F, double slash. We are writing XPath, right? So we are writing XPath. So we will write XPath for this only. Okay, this is the element. We have ID, name also available. So we will take name and then any attribute you can take. So in the attribute, you can take 3 attributes: ID, name, or class name. Okay, no other attributes will work. Okay, this dir or spell check or any other attributes will not work, not needed. Okay, we can use name or ID, both the things will be fine. So take name. What is the tag here? Tell me what is the tag for the highlighted element?
Input.
Input, correct. Input is a tag, then at the rate, okay, square bracket at the rate, and we copied ID name, paste it. Control V, name and is pasted. See, one of one we are able to see. One of one meaning is this is element is highlighted. Okay.
Hmm. So Rajni, this A tag is the link tags in link test also this same, right? A tag.
Yes, in the
But
link text, XPath, you want to write XPath for a link text.
hmm.
Okay. So we will use the which attribute we can use href attribute also fine. So now what is the tag? Double slash a tag. Okay, square bracket at the rate and paste the href and this href value. Yes,
Okay.
it is working.
Hmm.
So we are able to find one of one. Okay. For this element is simple. First understand this ID we are writing, copy. See, if you click on any particular element after you inspect, you have to click. You have to double click. Then again Control A, Control C, copy. Go to this search, double slash. What is the tag? Read. Okay, read this. This is a input tag, right? Input. Okay, the control gone. Wherever it is, I don't know. Now it is not showing also. But we copied. Remember that we have it in a clipboard. It is copied. Just Control V. So square bracket at the rate we have to write. Remember this syntax: double slash, tag name, square bracket at the rate. These three things if you remember, XPath you can write. What you have to remember? First thing is double slash, then tag name, then square bracket and at the rate. These three things if you remember, okay, this is and this, your XPath is done. So whatever you have you will copy here. Okay, whatever value you have you will copy here, so it will create your XPath. Fine. So see here we copied the ID name. Do not write it. Never write the ID or any values, because if you write, you will add a space or you will make any capital small errors, or you will make the mistake in the writing the spelling as well. So to tab search box or search text box it is. So if you miss to write any of the character, it will not work. If you miss X also, it will not work. So always copy paste. Do not write your own.
Mhm.
Okay, it will not work if you write it your own.
Okay. So for this search, we have to click F6, right?
Which
For this,
search?
right and F6, right?
See, right click and inspect.
No, not
Last
this.
option.
This one of one option, right? Search option. For this, we have to click F6.
No. Just Control F. Command F if you are using MacBook. For Windows, Control F. For MacBook, Command F. It will
Okay,
find.
okay,
Okay.
okay. Mhm.
Yes, any questions? Ask any questions. Okay, it might be any simple question or any topic, any previous topic also it's fine. If you have any questions, ask. Okay, fine. Now, simple, you are able to understand what XPath is or how we write the XPath. Simple. Okay. Now I have a task for you. Write a XPath for this search button. There is a search button. We have right click inspect and write a XPath for this. Yes, write it. Okay, Rajita, others? Okay, everyone able to write? Shashi, yes. Tanit, okay. Okay. Shashi, that is element is you have written ID, name, so submit. Okay. Okay. So what is the correct answer? Right click, inspect. And when we inspect, see that in the right side, you will be able to see what is ID, name, search, submit button. Okay. So if you are using same web page, you will have this. If you are using another page, it will be little different. So it's the input tag, square bracket, at the rate, and paste it. Simple. This is the answer. Okay. So now see how many of you are correct. Then it on your website it shows unidentified location ID as in, so name search
Yeah, yes,
Shashi.
yes.
Okay, name search submit button. Okay. Yes. Fine. Okay. So this is about the XPath. Now more on XPath you guys have to practice. Okay, basic understanding of XPath is done. Okay, now I'll give you an assignment which is a page. On this page you have to use XPath only. Okay, automate this page using XPath. You have to automate like input full name, input business email, input phone number. Yes, input these only and only with the XPath. Okay, this is the assignment. This is one application. Second page is book of free demo is done. Sales page. Okay, on the sales page as well, we have a form. Input this form as well with only and only XPath. Okay, so these two websites or two forms you have to automate using XPath. Yes, will you be able to do it? Yes.
Yes, Rajni.
Yes, try everyone. Okay, if you have any questions, we'll discuss tomorrow. Okay, but I want you all to try. Fine. So this is about XPath. XPath is simple. It is a path, right? It is a XML path. Okay. Yes. Everyone try this. Now we will see some more topics. Now you're able to see there is a drop down, right? How we select the drop down value? Can we write a XPath for this or a user ID? No, ID and XPath will not directly work with the drop down values. So it can work with this drop down. You can click on it, but particularly any value we want to select, that is not with the ID it will work. So if you see that it is a select tag, it has a options. It has options. So these options are you have to select, and for this it is cannot be done directly with the ID and name. So Selenium guys have gave us a solution. We can use the select class. Using the select class, we can click on this drop down and select the values. Okay. So when we have a drop down, okay, How we write? We use a select class and automate. Okay. We have options and these options can be selected with the three methods. The first is select by value. Another method is select by visible text. And third method is select by index. We can select the values with these different methods. We have three methods to work with. Now, how we use this select class or how we write actually the code, we will see. Whenever we have a drop down on a page, how we select the value? Select the value from a drop down. Web element. It is a web element, right? Web element meaning is on a web page it is available. On a web page means on a browser page. We have this drop down. Okay. Fine. Any questions? Any questions on what is web element? Anyone has any question on what is web element? What is drop down? Yes. Yes, guys. Able to understand or do you have questions on what it is? No?
Priya, can you please explain what is a web element? Because I
What
joined
is?
a little bit late.
What is the question?
What is the web element?
Okay, what is a web element? Yes, question, good question. Okay, what is a web element? See, this is a web page. What is a web page? Page, web application or a web page. What is a web application? Hosted on a network, hosted on a internet. That is a web application. Like we are opening, the page is www.google.com. This is a web application, like we open particular URL on a browser. Yes or no? It's hosted on a network, World Wide Web. WW means World Wide Web. So on a network, it is hosted. On an internet network, it is hosted. Then those pages are web pages. Okay. So entire this Amazon is hosted on this internet, okay, as a web application. Like on a browser you are opening, it is available, it is hosted on the internet. This Orange HRM is also hosted on the internet, World Wide Web, www.orangehrm.com, and this is a page. This is particular page. So till this point is your actual website URL. And after the slash you have pages, okay, contact sale page, home page, different pages you have. Yes or no? You have platform like home page you have, or this is HR admin page. So what web application is? Web application will have collection of pages. Yes or no? There will be page, home page, dashboard page, or a customer page, or a contact us page. Any web application you will see that it has a pages. Book a free demo is again a page. See, book a free demo, URL is changed. If you click on this contact sale, again the URL is changed. This part is changed, first part is constant. Okay, so these are the pages, different pages are created, these are web pages. So now collection of web page. Now what is a web page? How many web pages we have? This is contact sales page as a web page. Again another web page we have. What is another web page? After contact us we have book a free demo. This is also a web page. Okay, this is also a web page. Yes, now web page is clear.
Yeah.
Okay, web page is clear. This is a page, this is a page. Now on a page, this is a element. What is element? This is a checkbox. Okay, this is a drop down. Elements are parts, you can say that these are components of it. So with these elements the page is created. Yes, With these elements, the page is created. What are the elements with that the page is created? Okay, this is a label. This is input box. This is drop down option selection. This is the menus we have. And we have buttons. Contact cell is a button. This is a button. And also we have a submit as a button. So this is a submit button. Okay. This also we have. So all these buttons, labels, collectively the page is created. So web page contains, can I write web page contains web elements, or can I write that web page is created with web elements? Okay, what is web element now? Web element is all the web elements, the header, the logo, buttons, labels, check boxes, input boxes. Everything is a web element, individual elements they are. With that elements, the page is created. Clear?
Yes.
Be mute, guys. Okay, there is a background noise that is created. Okay, so web page meaning is clear, website is clear, or web application or web element. Is it clear? Now, what we are discussing now, the web element, how we create, like select the drop down values. Drop down is a web element. Is it correct? Drop down, is it a web element or not? Make a note of this. What is, then you will have a good understanding. Okay, what we are discussing. Yes, what is a web page? And now on the web page we have web elements. So this web element drop down is a web element. With that, how we work with that drop down, we will see now. So this is drop down, for example, and we want to select India in this. Okay, somewhere it is. Yes, we want to select this option. So how we are going to select it? We will see. Right click, inspect. It is a select and there is a ID available. Okay, take this ID. First we have to identify this web element, which is we have to create a web element. First we have to find the web element. Web element which is country drop down equals to driver dot find element. What is element? Web element only. We are finding the web element. Then by dot id and we specify the id, we copy and paste it. So we are finding this web element. Copy this web element and now write a second. Select. What is the drop down? It is a country drop down equals to, so I'll write country, okay, as in we will write a shortcut, okay, equals to new select and pass the web element which we created. So what is the web element we created? Country drop down. So that web element we are passing. Okay, so now it means the drop down element country drop. Okay, so this element we created. All these methods that we have seen, select by value, select by visible text, select by index, are available using this element dot select by value. Okay, we can use select by value, we can use select by index. These are all things we can use. Okay, dot select by visible text dot select by index. So what is meaning of value, visible text and index? Index is the numbering, okay, 0, 1, 2, 3 as an index, okay, the position it is. Visible text is whatever is visible on the UI. Value is, we have value option here, okay, here option tag has a value, okay, value is the value, okay, so for each content there is a value option here. Okay, it's a three-step process. First is we created a web element, then create a select drop down option, and then use the methods. Okay, fine. Make a note of this.
Could you please once execute this in Eclipse, no? So that we can understand it better.
Fine. Okay. So we are on Amazon page. Okay. On this page we are. Okay. Which all on this page it is correct. Full name, email we have discussed. So this is what we have to write. this is a web element, semicolon, semicolon we will give, and here also we will give semicolon. Now web element is we have to import the web element. Select is we have to import the select, and country drop down select by value. We have to pass a value. What value we have to select? India, right? India we want to select. We will give it. So if you see, scroll down for a India option, the value is India. See here, the value attribute has a option as a India. So it will work with this value India. Now if we run this, it will work. Okay, right click, run as Java application. See, it selected India. Yes. Yes. Okay, able to understand? Okay. So some more practicals on select drop down we will see tomorrow. Okay guys. Some more options on select we will see tomorrow.
Yeah, once copy paste this code in the chat box.
This code entirely. Okay.
Yeah, especially the drop down.
Okay, yes, I copied everything. Okay. This will work. You can use practice. Okay guys, thank you. Have a great day.
Thank you.
Thank you, Rajni.
Priya.
Thank you guys. Have a great day.
Thank you, Priya.